everyone. So today's topic is going to be nationalities and countries and languages. I'm going to start with first we'll check actually the homework. Домашнее задание проверим. Все сделано?
Здрасте. Hello.
Hello. Hey. Сангин, ты смотрел вот эти предыдущие видео уже? Или пока нет?
Еще нет.
Окей, хорошо.
Еще нет.
Да, будем сделать одно упражнение, наверное, сегодня, если успеем, о гармонии гласных. Но если успеем, то я тебе быстренько объясняю, о чем это. И, ну, там, когда смотришь вот эти видео, будешь там более глубоко, как рассказано, как это работает, но я тебе быстро объясню, если успеем. Окей?
Cool.
Okay, so we'll start with the homework. 1 second. It was about the conjugation of verbs, or the verb to be, more specifically here. So this one and this one, right? Number 19 and 20. 19-20 упражнение было, да?
Да.
Да. Okay, we'll start from this one. So here, your task was to write the correct form of the verb based on the personal pronouns used here. Okay? So here in this example, Sangin, do you want to read this and then translate it to English or Russian?
Hier кука сина Оля.
А как это будет на английском или русском?
Привет, ты кто?
Да. В принципе, это значит, как тебя зовут. Но так тоже можно спросить, типа, кто ты. Окей? Давай еще вторая.
Вторая. Мина Олен Лаура.
Что это значит? What does it mean?
Я Лора?
Да. I am Laura. Perfect. Ziadullah, do you want to take the next one?
Good evening, teacher. Okay. Me olemme kurssilla.
Yeah. And what does it mean?
I'm in the
Me is, yeah. Me doesn't mean I. Mina means I. Я. А me. Почти как на русском.
Kurssilla course. Olemme.
Yeah. Kurssilla is course.
Kurssilla.
That's correct.
Course.
But what does me olemme? It's not I am.
I am in the course.
But me doesn't mean I. Mina means I. Mina is я. A me. Do you remember what it means?
I am.
We are.
We are.
We are. Мы на курсе, или как это будет? So мы and me kind of the same. So it might make it a little bit more easy to remember. I don't know. Okay, Sangin, you can take the next one, fourth one.
Ты олете нют соомеса.
А что это значит?
Вы сейчас в Финляндии?
Да. So te means you, the plural form of you. You are now in Finland. You are. Nyt means now. And Suomessa is in Finland. Suomi, Suomessa. Okay, Ziodula?
Kukahan on.
Yeah. And what does it mean?
Who is he?
Yeah.
Who is?
Who is he or her? Because
Hmm.
han means both, so you can't know which gender it is. So it's he or she. And then the last one, Sangin.
Misa he ovat.
Yeah. And what does it mean? Что это значит?
Где они?
Perfect. So missä is the word for where, где, and he ovat, где они, where are they? Okay, and then we had the next one. So here it was, you were supposed to write either the personal pronoun or the verb based on the sentence. Okay, Ziadullah, if you want to read the first sentence or the two first sentences from the first.
Okei, kuka sinä olet? Minä olen Kelly.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah.
I am Kelly.
Yeah, perfect. Kalle is a Finnish, quite a typical Finnish name. Okay, and then you can take the next one. Ziadullah.
Te olette nyt Suomen kurssilla.
Perfect. And what does it mean?
You are no Finnish course.
Yeah, perfect. So Suomen kurssilla. So because we're going to go more into detail soon, but because it's here we are talking about the language, it's written with a small letter. So if you noticed here, it's a Suomessa. It's with a capital S with a big letter. And here it's with a small one because it's, yeah. Okay, Sangin.
Opettajan nimi on Päivi. Имя учителя Päivä.
Да.
Päivi.
So Päivi, yeah. So Päivi is also a typical Finnish name, female name. So in Finland you can't, or in Finnish, not all the female names end in a. So you can't always see based on the name necessarily if it's a female or a male name. If you think about Russian, for example, I think Uzbek has the same, right? Female names usually end in a or not. Okay, Ziadullah, do you want to take the next one?
He ovat nyt Helsingissä.
He ovat nyt Helsingissä. And what does it mean?
They are no Helsingissä. Helsinki.
Yeah, in Helsinki. Yeah, perfect. And that's the capital of Finland. Okay. Sangin. The next one, please.
Kuinka vanha hän on?
Perfect. And what does it mean?
Сколько ему лет?
Perfect. И тебе будет дополнительный вопрос, Зидулы будет тоже. Как ты, если от тебя спросили вот этот вопрос, сколько тебе лет, как ты ответил бы? Если я спросил от тебя, сколько тебе лет, как ты ответил бы? Помнишь?
Да.
Ну, давай.
English or Finnish?
In Finnish, of course. In Finnish, of course.
Minä
olen.
16 is...
Do you remember what 16?
16 vuotta vanha.
16. So there's two U's. 16.
16 vuotta vanha.
Perfect. Minä olen 16 vuotta vanha. Really good. Gulzoda, hello. Ты сделал упражнение, домашнее задание?
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Did you do the homework that I wrote in Telegram? Have you done this exercise that we're doing right now? Кто-то может перевести на узбекский, наверное? Спросить, если сделано вот это упражнение.
Gulzoda uyga vazifani qildingizmi? Gulzoda.
Yo'q, qilolmadim. Eshitilmayaptimi?
Yo'q, eshitilmadi. Nima o'chiq edi-da, nima голосовой. Она не сделала еще домашнее задание.
Okay. Давай, ну тогда вы вдвоем можете ответить на эти вопросы. Окей?
Мгм.
Ziadullah, I think it was your turn next. So the next exercise or the next point, number 6, please.
Missä olette? Where are you?
Mm-hmm. And
Mi
then this one.
on Suomessa.
Well, sorry, it cut a little bit. So please repeat the verb.
Mi on Suomessa.
Almost. So here with me, it would be, the ending is almost the same as me. You just add one more M. So it would be me olemme Suomessa.
Yeah, sorry. Olemme.
Me olemme. Yeah, no problem. We're learning. It's okay to make mistakes. You learn from mistakes. And here as well, because it's olette. So then it would be te. Te olette. Te olette. So the endings look kind of similar if you notice. Olette and te is kind of the same. And then olemme is kind of similar to me. So
okay.
if it helps you to remember, they relate to each other kind of. Okay, and Sangin, you can take the last one, number 7.
Olga ja Alex on Kursila.
Yeah, almost. So here, because it's there's 2 people, you would use the plural, they. So on only refers to one person. And when it's 2 people, it's ovat. Yeah. Okay, perfect. It's not easy. I don't expect you, of course, to know these all from the on the first lesson. We are here to learn, so it's okay. But really well done. You got almost all of them completely correct. Perfect. And then you had one more exercise from the other document as well. Let me see if I get it. Is it this one? Okay. So it was this one, right? Did you do this homework as well? Вы сделали это?
Sorry, I forgot it.
Yeah, it's okay. We can do it on the spot as well if you haven't. Sangin, have you done this one? Ты сделал это?
Ну, я серьезно, я не понял здесь.
Okay, все
Что
нормально.
поставить?
Okay, so here you were supposed to fill the personal pronouns. So minä, sinä, hän, me, te, or he, based on the verb that is used here. Ты понял? Или перевести на русский?
Да,
Okay.
понял.
Okay, so we're gonna do this now on the spot. Будем сделать сразу и посмотрим, как будет. Okay? I think, was it Ziadullah's turn this time, right? I can't remember anyone anymore who went last. I think it's Ziadullah's turn, right? Okay. So you can start with the first one. So here you need to look, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because it's unnecessary that you see the rest. Like this. Okay. So here, based on the verb form here, you're supposed to choose the yeah.
Sinä
So do you know?
olette ravintolassa.
Almost. But here, because it's olette,
Olette.
so then if you look at the
Te.
ending of the te.
Te.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Te olette. So as you see, they look kind of similar here. Te olette. Okay. Sangin, you can take the next one.
Minä olen yliopistossa.
Yeah. All right, and you can translate this as well. Ziadullah, do you know what this one means?
Minä olen.
No, the A one, the first one. So do you understand the sentence? There's some new words here. Number A, yeah, this one.
Ravintolassa is restaurant. Okay.
In a restaurant, yeah.
Yeah. You are in a restaurant?
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Okay, and then Sangin,
Minä
do you know
olen
how? You might not know this word yet.
Hı. Ya ve üniversitesi. Tamam.
Yeah.
Da. Restaurant.
Okay.
Um,
Let me, okay. Or maybe English is enough. Okay. And then this would be I am in English you would say at the university. University. Okay. So yliopisto, this word over here, is the word for university. Okay. Did we get Ali is also here? Ali, have you done this exercise?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you want to take the next one?
yeah. Mina olet kahvilissa. It means
This
I'm
one,
in
this
the
one.
coffee. I'm
The
sorry.
C, the numbers, the third one.
Te ovat kotona.
Almost. So for te, you would use olette. But for ovat, can you remember? It's a plural.
Plural, we or they?
Yeah, they. So he.
He ovat kotona.
Yeah.
It means they are at home.
Yeah. At home. So let me bold this. So at home is kotona. Okay. Gulzoda, do you want to take the next one?
Sinä olet kahvilassa.
Kahvilassa. Perfect.
Kahvilassa.
And do you, yeah, sinä olet kahvilassa. And do you know what it means?
Переводом блясма дешевле.
Можно на узбекский переводить, и кто-то на...
No, she doesn't know.
Doesn't know? Does
Yeah.
someone else know what this means?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I think
Go ahead.
it says we are at coffee shop.
Yeah. So almost correct, but the person was incorrect. So Sina would be you. Sina olet is you are. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. And then now I can't remember whose turn it is anymore. Ziadullah, I think you're next.
Me olemme hotellissa.
Yeah. Me olemme hotellissa. Perfect. And what does it mean?
We are at the hotel.
Yeah. Okay. So hotelli means hotel. And then Sangin, you get the last one.
Хан on kaupassa.
Perfect. And what does it mean?
On в магазине.
Yeah. So kaup. Here we will go through this next time why one of the P's is missing. So there's actually two P's here. It would be kauppa, but because of the conjugation, it's only kaupassa. But we will go through next time. We will go through the why the words change a little bit when you conjugate them. It's not for today. Okay, so you got pretty well. Please repeat this as well. One thing that I wanted to say also that now that everyone is here is that next week, next Monday, there will be the first exam. It won't be super long. It will be mostly about words. but still the first exam. So please already now start reading to it, start going through the vocabulary. It will only be the first chapter. So there won't be that much things, but the conjugation of the to be verb, numbers, weekdays, and greetings will be in the first exam. So everything that we have been going through until today. So today's topic won't be in the next week's exam. Okay? Перевести на русский.
Я все понял.
Все понял?
Да.
Кто-то переведи, пожалуйста, на узбекский, чтобы в Узоде тоже было понятно.
I have a question quick, and
Mhm.
I will translate. So,
Yeah.
it will be online, right? Or we need to go to the university?
No. It will be online. I still haven't figured out how we're going to do it. I'm going to talk with Abdurauf and the other Finnish teacher, but it's probably going to be so that I'm going to ask you all to have your cameras on. It won't be recorded or anything, but I'll have you have your cameras on. I will put you all in breakout rooms, in separate breakout rooms, and then have you write the test like that so that you can maybe a little bit avoid cheating. Okay?
Okay.
But yeah, but online.
Okay. You said next week, right?
Next Monday, yeah.
Next Monday. Keyingi dushanba kuniga imtihon qilarkan. Birinchi unitdan, birinchi bobdan, ya'ni o'sha salomlashishlar tusharkan, keyin raqamlar va kunlar tusharkan. Gulzada eshityapsizmi?
Tushundim. Tushunyapman.
Aha.
Okay. So I want to add that you who weren't in the first lessons, I would strongly recommend you watching the videos before the next before the test. So during this week, preferably, or at last during the weekend. But if you do watch them already during the week, you'll have more time to comprehend everything, and you don't have to watch them all in one row, because it's also tough to watch 3 hours or 4.5 hours of lessons in one go. Okay. And I remember, I want to again say about the Quizlet. So the Quizlet has all the vocabularies. So I would recommend using that one to learning. At least the numbers would be good to know, and then all the phrases and the vocabulary as well. But all the words that we have been learning until now, I would strongly recommend the Quizlet for that, because at least I personally think that it makes it easier and maybe a little bit more fun. I don't know how fun learning words can be. I know it's tedious and it might be annoying, but it's just something that you have to do when you're learning a language. Okay. So we're going to go into today's topic, which is going to be countries, languages, and nationalities. Over here. So we're going to start with this part. Like this. Okay. So the system in Finnish is relatively simple. We don't have any very, like, it doesn't change a lot. The system is quite logical when it comes to languages and nationalities, and the name of the countries sometimes vary a little bit from other languages, from Russian at least, from English, but not very much. For the most part, there's a few exceptions. Mostly countries near to us have their own names, which are not necessarily found in other languages. But we will go through them and you will learn them. And yeah. And also I want to say that if here's of course just one list of languages and countries and nationalities. So if there's any other countries you want to know, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to translate them for you and tell how they are in Finnish. Okay? Всем понятно? Okay. So we're going to start with the word ma. Please repeat after me. Ma.
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 So this
Ma.
word, yeah, this word means country. It can also mean land. It has a lot of meanings, but the most common meaning is country. It can also actually mean Earth. The planet Earth is called Ma. Then we have the word kansalaisuus.
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 Yeah, perfect. And this one means nationality. So nationalnost будет на русском, almost the same. And then the last one is kieli.
Kieli.
Yeah.
Kieli, and kieli means language or tongue also. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first one. So the first country is Suomi. Suomi.
Suomi.
Suomi.
Yeah. Do you all already at this point know what it means?
Finnish.
Yeah, Finland. Perfect. So the name of the country in Finnish is Suomi. It's not in very many, I think in Estonian, it's also called Suomi and maybe Latvian, but all the other languages, basically, it's always Finland or something related to that. But in Finnish, it is for some reason different. Just a fun fact, it's not actually known why Finland is called Suomi in Finnish. A lot of linguistics have been discussing it, and there has been, they have been trying to do research about it, but they haven't been able to come to an end result why it's called Suomi, but that's how it is called in Finnish. So then the nationality Finnish would be suomalainen. Please repeat, suomalainen.
Suomalainen.
Suomalainen, which means Finnish. Okay, and then the language is just Suomi. But here, notice that the languages are always written with a small letter, and the name of the country is always written with a big letter, as well as the nationality is with small letters. So this is something that you should take into consideration, because in as you can see, there's no difference in the name of the country and the language, except the size of the letter. So usually, of course, it's understood in written text, but it's an important part, and it's something that you should get right. Also, names of cities are written with capital letters. So if you say that you're from Helsinki, for example, it would also be written with a capital letter. Okay, so the next country is Ranska. Please repeat, Ranska.
Ranska.
Ranska, yeah. And do you have any guesses what Ranska, does anyone have any guesses what Ranska could mean? Can you think of a country that it could be? It might be a little bit difficult. It's a European country, if it helps at all. Okay, so Ranska is France. France would be Ranska. And then to say French, you would say ranskalainen. Please repeat, ranskalainen.
Ranskalainen.
Ranskalainen. So ranskalainen. Perfect. So ranskalainen is also the word for French fries, because you say French, but we don't add the fry to it. We just say ranskalainen. It means French fries. And then the language, as in most cases, is also Ranska. But I want to pinpoint one more time, written with a small letter. Then it's the language, Ranska. Then we have Kreikka. Please repeat, Kreikka.
Kreikka.
Perfect. Do you have any idea what this country could mean? Could be?
Canada.
No, almost. This one is in Europe as well, in Southern Europe.
Southern Europe.
It's Greece. Grecia. Greece. So then Greek, like the nationality, would be kreikkalainen.
Kreikkalainen.
Perfect. Kreikkalainen. And then the language again, it's just Kreikka. So the same as the name of the country. Yeah, but again with a small letter. Then the next one is Islanti.
Iceland.
Yeah, exactly. Iceland. So in Finnish, it's Islanti. And then the same rules, as you can see, it's almost every time it's lainen. So islantilainen is Icelandic. Yeah, islantilainen. And then the language again is Islanti. So the same thing again. Then the next one is Egypti.
Egypt.
Please repeat. Yeah, exactly. It's Egypt.
Egypt.
And please repeat. Egypti. Mhm.
Egypti.
Egypti.
Yeah. And then Egyptian would be Egyptilainen.
Egyptiläinen.
Egyptilainen. So here,
Egyptiläinen.
because of vowel harmony, here's an U, so it's lainen instead of lainen. You can see the difference here. So Egyptilainen. And the language that they speak is Arabic, so it's Arabia. Arabia.
Arabic.
Arabia is Arabic in Finnish. Okay, and then the next one is Venäjä.
Venäjä.
Venäjä. Can you guess at all what country this could be? It's one of the difficult ones. You probably don't know it. Does anyone have a guess?
Russia.
Yeah, correct. It's Russia. So in Finnish, I also don't know the reason to this one, why it's like this, but in Finnish, Russia is Venäjä. So please repeat after me, Venäjä.
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 Perfect. And here is one exception. So you don't say venäjäläinen, but you drop the second ja, and it's just venäläinen.
Venäläinen.
Venäläinen. Okay, this means Russian, venäläinen. And then the language Russian, it's the same as the name of the country, Venäjä. Okay?
Venäjä.
Yeah. And then the last country that we have on this list is Pakistan. So you probably know that it's Pakistan, I think. Yeah, Pakistan. So here, this is a good example because all of these, if you notice, the name of the country ends on a vowel. So there's E, E, A. But Pakistan ends on an N, so it's a consonant. So when it ends on a consonant, you need to add one I here, one E. So you don't say, because the ending is lainen. So you don't add just the suffix straight, but you need to add an extra E. So Pakistanilainen. Pakistanilainen.
Pakistanilainen.
Yeah. Pakistanilainen. And then the language, because there's no such language as Pakistanish. I don't know how it even would be, but they speak Urdu. So in Finnish, we would just say Urdu. Urdu. Okay. So then, nextly, we are gonna go through the questions. So how you ask where someone is from, what country they're from, and what language they speak. So if you want to ask someone where they're from, you would say, mistä sinä olet kotoisin? Okay? So please repeat after me. Mistä sinä olet kotoisin?
Olet kotoisin.
Mm-hmm. Mistä sinä olet kotoisin?
Mistä sinä olet kotoisin?
Perfect. And it means where are you from? So mistä is from where, atkuda. Sinä is you. Olet is, as we just learned, the conjugation of the verb to be. So you are. And then kotoisin, from somewhere, to be from somewhere. So mistä sinä olet kotoisin? And when you add when you have the question where someone is from, you need to also add a conjugation to the name of the country. So because in Finnish we use a lot of cases, as I have told you, and now we will slowly start to learn the cases. and the usage of them. So here is one of the uses. So sta case, it means from somewhere. So if you would say that, if I would say that I am from Finland, I say olen kotoisin Suomesta. Please repeat. Olen kotoisin Suomesta.
Olen kotoisin
Olen
Suomesta.
kotoisin Suomesta.
Perfect. And then then here is the thing, we haven't learned these. There's some changes in the root of the stem of the word. We will go through it the next time. It's called the KTP change. And a lot of words in Finnish, when you put conjugations on or suffixes on them, when you conjugate the words, they change a little bit. So here you can see, we will learn next time. But you see that Kreikka has 2 Ks here. But when you say, I am from Greece, you would say, olen kotoisin Kreikasta. Please repeat. Olen kotoisin Kreikasta.
Olen
Olen
kotoisin
kotoisin Kreikasta.
Kreikasta.
Perfect. So you wouldn't say Kreikkasta, but you drop the other K and it's Kreikasta. And here it's the same thing with Iceland. It's Islanti, as you can see here, NT. But because of the change in the word, it becomes a double N. So you would say, olen kotoisin Islannista. Please repeat. Olen kotoisin Islannista.
Olen
kotoisin
kotoisin
Islannista.
Islannista.
Perfect. And here with Pakistan, because it ends in a consonant, it's the same thing also when you add the ending from somewhere, sta, you add the extra E there. So olen kotoisin Pakistanista. Please repeat. Olen kotoisin Pakistanista.
Olen kotoisin Pakistanista.
Perfect. And then there is one exception. Venäjä, Russia, has a different case. This one also means altea, or it could be altea as well. It also means from somewhere. There's 2 different. One of them means from the inside of something, and one means from the close proximity of something. So for some reason, in when you talk about Russia, you say from the close proximity of Russia, kind of. So you don't say olen kotoisin Venäjästä, but you say olen kotoisin Venäjältä. So please repeat after me. Olen kotoisin Venäjältä.
Olen kotoisin Venäjältä.
Venäjältä.
Yeah,
Olen
perfect.
kotoisin Venäjässä.
Yeah, perfect. So then to ask the nationality of someone, what country, what their nationality is. In Finnish, you would ask, minkä maalainen sinä olet? So, minkä maalainen? Please repeat. Minkä maalainen?
Minkä maalainen
Mm-hmm. Sinä olet.
sinä olet?
No olet.
Yeah, perfect. So here you can see that in the question word as well, it's quite common that the question word is similar to the case that you have to use when you reply to the question. So here the question is mistä. So there's
Mistä?
astea. So then the ending that you use in the word is also sta or sta. So here's the same thing. So you say minkä maalainen. So then in the answer, because it's lainen, the answer is also lainen, läinen, depending on the vowel harmony. So I'm not going to go through all of these, but to say I am Finnish, I would say olen suomalainen. Please repeat. Olen suomalainen.
Olen suomalainen.
suomalainen.
Perfect. And then here you can see that the root of the word changed. So Kreikka became Kreikasta and Islanti became Islannista. But when you talk about nationality, the root doesn't change. So Kreikka, if you're Greek, you would say olen kreikkalainen. Please repeat after me. Olen kreikkalainen.
Olen krikkalainen.
Krikkalainen.
Perfect. Or olen egyptiläinen.
Olen egyptiläinen.
Olen egyptiläinen.
Perfect. And here's the same. For some reason, it's not highlighted with blue, but here's the same thing with Pakistan. So because it ends on a consonant, you add a little I there. So olen pakistanilainen. Olen pakistanilainen. Please repeat. Perfect. And then the last one, Russian. So here with Russia, you drop the second ya, and you just say olen venäläinen.
Olen
Please repeat.
venäläinen.
Perfect. So I am Russian. Olen venäläinen. And then the last question related to this topic is, what language do you speak? Mitä kieltä
Mitä kieltä
sinä puhut?
sinä puhut?
Sinä puhut.
So, mitä kieltä sinä puhut?
Mitä kieltä sinä puhut?
Perfect. And this means, what language do you speak? So here you also have to use a case. Once again, a lot of cases. So you add, it's called the partitive case, but we're going to go through it later. You don't need to know the specifics, but this has an ending a or a. So you just put a or a based on the vowel harmony at the end of the word when you say that you're speaking a language. So in Finnish, well, Finnish has an exception. Suomi becomes suomea for some reason, but it's puhun suomea. Please repeat. Puhun suomea.
Puhun suomea.
Perfect. And then we can say puhun islantia.
Puhun islantia.
Perfect. Or puhun arabiaa.
Puhun arabia.
Mm-hmm. Or puhun venäjää.
Puhun
Puhun
venäjä.
venäjä.
Perfect. So the language is also venäjä. Okay, I'm gonna take the other, one second, the other document. Johanna had made quite a good box. Yeah, I'm gonna share you this one. How do I? Is it this one? Yeah, perfect. So here, we can practice the few empty boxes, and then we can go through some countries if you want to know some more, maybe neighboring countries or other countries that you might be interested in. And we can go through them so you can learn the names of countries in Finnish, depending on your interest. Okay, so the first box is Ruotsi. I'm going to write here what it is. It's Sweden. So Ruotsi is, or Sweden is also one of the countries that has a bit of a different name in Finnish. It's one of the neighboring countries, so that's why. So Sweden would be Ruotsi. Please repeat after me. Ruotsi.
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 Perfect. And does anyone have a guess what the language would be? So if the name of the country is Ruotsi, what's the name of the language then?
Ruotsi.
Yeah,
Very
perfect. So Ruotsi. So it's the exactly same. It's in almost every language. It's the exact same. The name of the country and the name of the language is almost the same. And here also, the same way you can see that happens with Finnish. It's with, happens with Swedish as well. So it becomes ruotsalainen. Please repeat after me. Ruotsalainen.
Ruotsalainen.
Perfect. And does anyone have a guess for what this country is? Norja?
Norvegia.
Norja.
Norvegia.
Yeah, perfect. Norway? Yeah, Norway in English. Norvegia. So please repeat after me. Norja.
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 Norja. And does anyone
Norja.
have a guess? Yeah, perfect. does anyone have a guess what the nationality Norwegian would be in Finnish? So if the country is Norja, what would I do to? Perfect. Norjalainen means Norwegian. And then here, can you guess what this, if the language is Tanska, can you guess what the name of the country would be? Following the
Tanska?
same rule. Yeah, perfect. Tanska. And can you guess what the country is? The country Tanska. It's also a neighboring country of Finland, if it helps, or almost neighboring. It's a Scandinavian country. It might be a little bit more difficult. So Tanska is Denmark. Denmark would be Tanska. Please repeat after me. Tanska.
Tanska.
Perfect. Okay, and then following the same pattern, the language is also Tanska. And then the country, or nationality would be Tanskalainen. Tanskalainen. Okay, so for Iceland, I'm just gonna write because we already had it, Islanti. So this one is Iceland. And then, do you remember what this country was?
Yeah.
What was it?
Russia.
Russia. The great mother Russia. Okay, so then you probably want to be able to tell where you are from. So the country of Uzbekistan in Finnish is exactly the same, but it's pronounced maybe a little bit different. So in Finnish, we would just say Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan.
We also pronounce it like this.
You pronounce it the exact same?
Yeah, Uzbekistan.
Yeah, perfect.
A bit.
Yeah, you have a little bit different, but it's almost the same pronunciation. And then the language in Uzbek is actually, it comes from it's the same as in English almost. So the language would be Uzbeki. So it's a little bit different. Please repeat, Uzbeki.
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 Yeah. And then for the nationality, there's, I believe, two choices. The official one would be Uzbekistanilainen, like this. So here you also remember, because Uzbekistan also ends on a consonant, the same way as Pakistan did. So you add the E there. So Uzbekistanilainen. Please repeat, Uzbekistanilainen.
Uzbekistanilainen.
Perfect. Uzbekistanilainen. It's a long word. Then we can take a few of your neighboring countries. So I hope I spelled this correctly. It's difficult. Kazakhstan, I believe it's spelled like that. So Kazakhstan, it's quite self-explanatory what country it is, but it's spelled like this in Finnish. So Kazakhstan, and then the language would be, can you guess, based on, it follows the same pattern as this one. So what do you think the Kazakh language would be then?
Kazakh.
Can someone? Yeah, perfect. Kazakhi. And then what would be the nationality? Kazakh? I don't even know how you said it in English. Yeah, but someone from Kazakhstan, how would you say it in Finnish, following the same rule as Uzbekistan?
Kazakhstan.
Perfect. Kazakhstanilainen. So here also, I'm going to highlight this so you don't forget about it. So here also the E. So then you would say Kazakhstanilainen. Please repeat, Kazakhstanilainen. Okay. And then we can write. So Tajikistan would be written like this in Finnish. So Tajikistan, it's pronounced the exact same. And then the language.
Tajiki.
Yeah, now I misspelled it. I'm sorry, 1 second. You're
No, it's
absolutely
true.
correct.
It's correct.
No, but I think the Finnish spelling might be a little bit different. Wait, 1 second. Sorry, this is awkward. Oh, okay. Sorry, I made a mistake. It's spelled like this, but then we need to get the. Okay, so there's two ways of spelling this. In Finnish, it's little bit difficult sometimes with the words that have the j or sh sounds. So like Tajikistan, for example. So this is one way of spelling it with a z and then a sound, or set and then ho. The other way is, I don't know how to do it on my keyboard actually, but is it, how do I get it like, no. Okay, but putting a hat on the Z is also okay. So it's not an official letter in the Finnish alphabet, but you can also put a hat on the Z, and that's also an official spelling. But like this, Tajikistan. And then the nationality would be Tajiki. You can, yeah, or sorry, the language, Tajiki. And then, why doesn't it accept it? Okay, it doesn't know the word. And then the nationality would be Tajikistanilainen, like this. Why doesn't it recognize it? Did I make a spelling? Okay, sorry, I had a spelling mistake there somewhere. Like this, and then there's also an E there. Some of these countries are a little bit difficult sometimes to spell in Finnish because we don't have really good rules when there's sounds that are not typical to Finnish, so it sometimes makes it a little bit more difficult. But Uzbekistan is the most important that you need to know, because I believe is everyone from Uzbekistan here? Or is someone from another country originally?
I don't think so. We are
Okay.
all Uzbeks, I think.
Okay, perfect. Then one interesting that's also a close country to you would be this one. Can you guess what country this is? Does anyone have any idea?
Kyrgyzstan?
No, it's a little bit further away.
China.
China, exactly. So China would be in Finnish, Kiina. Please repeat after me. Kiina.
Kiina.
Kiina. Perfect. And then can you guess what the language would be?
China would be, I think, the same.
Yeah, it would be exactly the same. And then how would you say Chinese, that someone is from China?
Kiinalainen.
Yeah. Kiinalainen. Okay. Is there some other countries that you would like to know how you say them in Finnish? Not right now?
What about USA, United States of America?
Yeah. Okay. So one way to say it is the full complete long name is Amerikan Yhdysvallat, like this. So Yhdysvallat means United States and American of America. So Amerikan Yhdysvallat. Please repeat after me. Amerikan
Amerikan.
Yhdysvallat.
Yhdysvallat.
But also we
Yhdysvallat.
typically only just say Amerikka, because it's way easier. No one uses really the long way form unless you're like in an official situation. So typically you just say Amerikka.
America.
Perfect. And we also use the shortening that is used in English, USA, but we typically read it as one word. So we might say USA. USA. Okay. Yeah. And the language, English, would be Englanti. So English is Englanti. Please repeat after me. Englanti.
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 Perfect. And then you can say, we usually say amerikkalainen. Okay, amerikkalainen. I think you could also say, it's not supposed to be a big letter. You could also say yhdysvaltalainen, I think, but amerikkalainen is the more commonly used. Amerikkalainen. Okay. Is there some other countries you would like to know? For now? No? Okay. So then I'm actually gonna show you one website for this, which is quite helpful. One country that I actually want to show you is this one. Do you recognize this? Can you guess what country it is? Does it look familiar at all? No? Okay, so this is
No.
New Zealand.
I see.
Yeah, why does it separate? Okay, okay. New Zealand, and they also speak English there. So it would also be Englanti. Oh, and please repeat after me this one. I'm gonna put the space. Okay, so uusi. Seelanti.
Seelanti.
Yeah, Uusi-Seelanti.
Uusi-Seelanti.
Yeah. And then you would say uusi-seelantilainen. So you write it all together. Uusi-seelantilainen.
Uusi-Seelantilainen.
Perfect. But here, because it's a two-part word, or it has like the two parts. So if you would say from New Zealand, I am from New Zealand, you would say Uudesta Seelannista, like this. So you have to also conjugate the first part. Uusi means new, and Seelanti is just Zealand. So you also conjugate the word new, so it becomes Uudesta Seelannista. Okay? But there's not very many countries that have like a two-part name, so it's, yeah. Okay, but what I want to show you is a web page. I'm gonna link it to you. It can be used for this. Wait, is it this one? Okay, here. So Kotimaisten kielten keskus, it's the Institute of the Domestic Language, or domestic languages maybe, or like national languages. So it would be for Finnish and Swedish. This is the name of it in Swedish, because almost everything is bilingual in Finland. But this is they have a whole dictionary of all of the Finnish words, and this is the institute that takes care of the Finnish language and the Finnish grammar, and they are the one who makes or decides the grammar rules, and according to this, all the official rules of Finnish are made. So here is a page called Maat, pääkaupungit ja kansalaisuudet. I'm going to link you straight to this. So Maat, do you remember what this means? Do you remember what
Country.
Yeah, country. Yeah. So because there's a T, it's a plural. So Maat would be countries. Do you know what this word means? You haven't had it yet. I just figured if someone might have met upon it, but this one means capitals. Pääkaupunki is capital, so capitals. Ja means and kansalaisuudet is nationalities. Kansalaisuus, kansalaisuudet. So here you can, it's divided into categories, into 4 categories, and here you can find all the countries and how they are written. So Afghanistan is the first one. So then you see here that the name of the country is Afghanistan in Finnish, how you conjugate it, so how you say in Afghanistan. So you just add the suffix Afghanistan and then you put issa, so Afganistanissa. Here's the official long name of the country, Afganistanin Islamilainen tasavalta, so the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan. Here's some shortenings that they use, but this is not important. The capital, how it's written in Finnish, and then how you say the nationality or a person from that country, so Afganistanilainen. And here are all the countries that exist and areas. Here's also like these short, smaller areas of some countries and how they are, how you say in there and how you say the nationality of it and the capital and how it's conjugated. So here you can, if you ever need to check a country, how it's said, you can just go over here and you will find the correct conjugation of that country. And you can always trust this site, it's 100% correct. If I say something that is different than what this page says, this page is correct because it's the most updated information. But I will link it to you after this lesson, so you can check it out then. Okay, it's just a material that you can use if you so wish. So now we're gonna, what am I doing? Wait, sorry. Perfect. So now we're gonna do some exercises about this. So firstly, wait, let me move this. Sorry. Perfect. Okay. So firstly, we're gonna listen to this text. Here's a few people who tell a little bit about themselves, where they're from, what languages they speak. We're gonna translate it, and then I would wish you all to tell the same facts about yourself one at a time. Okay? Всем понятно?
Да, понятно.
Отлично. Okay, so we're gonna listen to the text. Can you
Minä olen Pedro.
hear it? Слышно?
Yes.
Okay,
Да, да.
perfect.
Olen brasilialainen. Olen kotoisin Sao Paulosta, Brasiliasta. Puhun portugalia.
Minun nimi on Olga. Olen venäläinen. Olen kotoisin Pietarista, Venäjältä. Puhun venäjää. En puhu englantia.
Minä olen Alex. Olen etelä-afrikkalainen. Olen kotoisin Johannesburgista, Etelä-Afrikasta. Minun äidinkieli on englanti. Puhun myös vähän espanjaa.
Okay.
Minä
Oh, sorry. Okay. So now we're gonna translate it. We can go, if one person always translates 2 sentences at a time, okay? Because we're a little bit more than 3, so one person can take a whole box. So Sangin, you can start. Sorry. So if you would please translate the first 2 sentences from here to English or Russian.
Ага. Меня Олен Педро. Меня зовут Педро.
Mm-hmm.
Олен Бразилианин.
Mm-hmm. Brasilialainen. So what country could be Brasilia?
Я бразилец.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Олен kotoisin Sao.
So Ali, for example, if you want to take these 2 sentences. This from here.
Olen kotoisin Sao Paulosta, Brasiliasta. Puhun
Mhm.
Portugalia.
Mm-hmm.
Can I continue?
Please translate it to English.
Oh, it says, Sao, where are you from? Or where is he from?
He's telling where he is from. This guy is speaking this whole text. It's his lines. So Olen,
Olen is.
do you remember? No, I am.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. So I am. It's you can see over here. When you ask where you are from, the reply is olen kotoisin.
I am from
Yeah.
Sao. It is in Brazil.
Sao Paulo is a city in Brazil. Yeah, I think it's the biggest city in Brazil. Sao Paulo.
And we speak Portuguese.
Yeah, I speak Portuguese. Puhun.
I speak
But
Portuguese, yeah.
Yeah. So Sao Paulosta, from Sao Paulo, Brasiliasta, from Brazil. So if you say you are from a city and then you say the country as well, you put the both in the name of the city and in the name of the country, the sta. Okay? So I am from Sao Paulo, Brazil, and I speak Portuguese. Perfect. Then Wilzoda, do you want to take these two sentences? Понятно было вообще?
Minun nimi on Olga.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Olga.
Yeah, and then this one?
Olin Vina Leonin.
Yeah.
Olin
Venäläinen, yes. And do you remember what it means? So Venäjä had quite a different name. It's a neighboring country of Finland, a very big country. Venäjä, so venäläinen. Do you remember? Does someone want to help a little bit? If someone remembers what olen venäläinen means? Does anyone remember what olen venäläinen means?
It means I think I'm from Russia.
Yeah, I'm Russian. Yeah, olen venäläinen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Who do we have next? Abdurrauf won't be participating. Ziadullah. So if you want to read these two sentences.
Okay.
Oh,
Olen kotoisin Pietarista.
Pietarista.
Venäjä.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Venäjä.
And what does it mean?
I am from.
Yeah. Do you recognize the name of the city? It's a little bit different in Finnish, but it's a big city. Not Moscow,
Petersburg.
but the other. Yeah, St. Petersburg. So in Finnish it would only be Pietari. And Venäjältä, what does it mean?
Venäjältä. Russia.
Yeah, from Russia. Okay. And then if you take this sentence as well.
Puhun Venäjä.
Mm-hmm.
I speak Russia.
Yeah.
And puhu englantia.
Mm-hmm. And what does that mean? We haven't had this yet, but
And
en means I don't. So this is a negative verb.
okay.
En puhu.
I don't speak English.
Yeah, I don't speak English. Okay. And then who do we have next? I think Sangin. You can take these two sentences.
Меня зовут Алекс.
Please read in Finnish first.
Mina olen Alex.
Yeah.
Меня зовут Alex.
Yeah, and then this one as well.
Olen etelä-afrikkalainen. Afrikalainen.
Mhm. Etelä-afrikkalainen.
Mm.
We haven't had this, but you might be able to guess from the name of the country. Etelä-Afrikka. I think there's only one country that has the name Africa in it.
Yeah, it's Afrikaans. Yeah, Afrikaans.
South African.
So,
Mhm.
so
Okay. Yeah, etelä means south, but it's etelä-afrikkalainen. Okay, and then Ali, you can take the next two sentences. Starting from here.
Olen kotoisin
Mhm.
Johannesburgista.
Mhm.
Where are you from? Where do you live? I think, right?
No, it's he's telling about himself again.
I live in Johannesburgista, Etelä-Afrikasta.
Mhm. So
Johannesburgista, where is
Johannesburg is a big city in South Africa. I believe it's one of the capitals of South Africa. Johannesburg in English. And Etelä-Afrikka, so Etelä means south. You don't need to know the I don't know what they're called, the north, south, east, and west. You don't need to know them. But Etelä-Afrikka is South Africa. So please, everyone, repeat after me. Etelä-Afrikka.
Afrikka.
Yeah, so Etelä-Afrikka.
Etelä-Afrikka.
Perfect. And then you can also take this sentence.
Minun äidinkieli on englanti.
Yeah. So here we haven't had the word äidinkieli yet, but the word for language is kieli. So can you guess what this might be? What kind of language it could be?
I speak English, he's saying.
Yeah, he's saying that I speak English, but there's a more specific. So it's mother tongue. Radnoisik, äidinkieli. So äiti is mother, so äidinkieli is mother tongue in Finnish. So if you would say what your native language is, you say minun äidinkieli on, and then the name of the language. Okay, and you can also take the last one.
Vähän Espanja.
Yeah, it started from here already.
Puhun myös vähän Espanja.
Yeah. So this one might be a little bit difficult, but it means I also speak a little bit. So puhun is I speak. Myös is also or as well. And vähän means a little bit. And España, can you guess what language it is? Spanish, yeah, perfect. Okay, we only have 4 minutes left. So we're not gonna have time to go through any more exercises, I think, but we're gonna go through these. I think it was on the next page. Yeah. So here, we're gonna go through the continents. In here you get some of the east, north, southwest words, but these are the continents in Finnish and some extra areas as well. So maailma means the world. So please repeat after me. Maailma.
Maailma.
Perfect. And then we're gonna start with your continent. So that would be Asia. So in Finnish, it's Aasia.
Asia.
Yeah, so there's two A's, so it's a longer sound. So we say Aasia. Okay? Perfect. And then Europe would be Eurooppa. So there's two O's, two O's, and two P's. So Eurooppa. Perfect.
Eurooppa.
Perfect. Then we have Australia, which is written the exact same, but in Finnish it would be pronounced Australia. Mhm. Then we have Africa, which is Afrikka.
Africa.
Africa.
Afrikka. Then we have, can you guess what area this is?
I think it's in Uzbek we say Fars Korfaze.
I have no idea. Do you know in Russian?
На русском будет ща переведу.
Okay, so it's I think in Russian it's Blizhny Vostok, if I'm not mistaken. Is it the Middle East in English? The Middle East. Is it Blizhny Vostok? Blizhny Vostok. Middle East? No, I think it's Blizhny Vostok. I'm not sure.
Persidский залив.
No, it's not Persisky Salif. That would be Persianlahti. But it's the whole area of the Arab countries and Saudi Arabia and all the countries over here. This area, Blizhny Vostok, I think it's in. But I'm not actually. But in Finnish anyway, it would be Lähi-itä.
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 Yeah. So here, because there's a line in between, so you make a stop. So even though there's two vowels after each other, it's not Lähi-itä, it's Lähi-itä. Okay. Then we have the three Americas. So we have Etelä-Amerikka, Etelä-Amerikka,
Etelä-Amerikka.
Etelä-Amerikka.
yeah, Väli-Amerikka,
Väli-Amerikka.
yeah, and Pohjois-Amerikka.
Pohjois-Amerikka.
Pohjois-Amerikka. So Pohjois means north or northern, and Etelä means south, and Väli means middle. But I think in English it's Central America called. I'm not actually 100% sure, but Central America, I think. We're not going to go through the European countries. I know the lesson is over now. I'm going to give you homework and then we're done. But unfortunately, it only has the neighboring countries of Finland. I want to pinpoint a few quickly. So Estonia in Finnish is called Viro. Please repeat, Viro.
Viro.
Yeah. And then Germany is also quite different. So Germany in Finnish is Saksa.
Saksa.
Saksa, yeah. And the rest, Puola is quite similar to Poland. So it would be Puola.
Puola.
Puola. And while we're at it, we're going to say these two. So Lithuania in Finnish is Liettua. Liettua. Mm-hmm. And then Latvia is almost the same, Latvia.
Latvia.
Perfect. Okay. I'm going to give you your homework. Oh, one thing that I wanted to say here, you can see these if you look at the book, there's these red parts. So this is, you don't have to think about this. This is spoken language Finnish. It differs a little bit from the written, but we're not going to focus on it now because you don't live in Finland right now, because this book is also used for foreigners who, like immigrants who come to Finland. So that's why there's a lot of spoken language as well. But you don't need to think about this, and we're not going to focus at all on it right now. Okay, so for homework, I'm going to give you, wait a second. Okay, so firstly, this one, I'm going to write it down so that I remember. So exercise 13. And then exercise, oh, and it continues over here, don't forget. And then exercise 14 as well. So these two. So here you have to read these, and then you have to fill out these boxes based on what they wrote in this text, okay? And in this one, you have to fill in the language, the nationality, or the country of origin, the home country, based on the other things that is written in the exercise or in the tasks. Okay? Всем понятно было? Did everyone understand what was the homework?
Да, понятно.
Okay, great. Thank you. And thank you for today. Nähdään.
Bye.
Hey.
Hey. You can stop recording.